peace in your own house, in your own spirit, in your life. If they want to leave, don't block the door up to make yourself miserable for the rest of your life. Because if God divorced a bunch of folk, if the Lord wrote them a will of divorce, it ain't going to take you to hell to do the same thing. Now, I'm not preaching that you should. But the Bible does not say that you absolutely couldn't. And in fact, it says, save fornication, you should stay together. And I say the same thing. I'm not contradicting the Bible. What I'm saying is I'm reading it exactly word for word, line for line, exactly how people got it mixed up and messed up, and how I ain't saying you use the Lord. You gotta act like God. But God didn't divorce one person, he divorced the whole nation of them. He got rid of the whole shot. And you can't get rid of one person that's treating you like an animal? That's cheating on you and doing all kinds of stuff? That's beating on you, doing all kinds of stuff? Something is wrong. And we better start loving ourselves enough to understand that the Lord loves us not. He said turn the other cheek. He didn't say turn it to get beat on it. He said to walk away, live peaceably with all men as much as possible. That means your wife and your husband. I personally believe, and this is my personal belief, if you got to put your hands on each other or speak to each other like animals, you shouldn't even be together. Because sooner or later somebody going to get hurt in a way where the police going to end up and somebody going to leave in chains and somebody going to end up in a bag. Women that stay in abusive marriages and things like that, I'm not calling you dumb because love can make you absolutely stupid. But if you think that he gonna change, he gonna change when he beats you to death. Men who got wives who will run all over the place and come home at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to have one that come home at 4 o'clock in the morning with the police. Cops will get there and wake me up. There's a domestic violence thing going on in here. Hey, wait a minute. I don't know where it is because she ain't here. Then she pull up. I am no longer married to her. That's the one who cussed me out so bad that I thought she was speaking Italian. She had so many words mixed up there together that it was like incoherent, you know what I mean? I could not understand half of what she was calling me, but wasn't none of it no good. And so I departed from there and I have refused to go back. Now, you know what? Now we're friends. So we couldn't be married. Because she's still doing what she was doing while I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, I love you all. And I pray for you all, and I pray for everybody that hears this. That you might change if you're not doing the right thing by your spouse. That's male and female. I pray for you to change. But if you make them, if you done push them to the point where they've gone book, don't look at them. Look at the man in the mirror. See, when you turn it off, mirror. When you turn it on, you see Jesus as far as the eye can see. You got to look at the man in the mirror. I know this was not sweet. And it's not something that you want to hear. It's not the kind of preaching that everybody wants to hear every week. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't preach this every week. In fact, this might be the only time you hear me preach this at all. And in fact, it wasn't even preaching. It was just teaching. Because the Lord won't allow me to preach something like this. But y'all got to understand something. You were not saved to be treated like an animal. Don't let somebody give you AIDS. I had a brother-in-law whose brother had a good wife. I never saw him look better after he got married. Never saw him look better. But when he got to looking so much better, he started looking around. And he brought something home. And he died. And his wife died about 6 months later. Don't be stupid. Don't be hurtful. Don't drive away the best thing that ever happened to you. Besides God himself, don't drive away something that God gave you. Because once it's gone, it's like trust. Once it's broken, it's hard to get it back. I love you. God bless you. Take care, guys. And I hope you heard something in here that will help you. Because, hey, if the Lord himself did it, and you on your way to doing it to somebody else, don't blame nobody else but you. Don't say if that church that you go to, they taught you to go, them the ones that made you leave away. And the church is the basis of all the problems that we got in our marriage, is that church you go to.
Devil is a liar.
I didn't write that. But I just read it for you. And the reason why I did it is because I love you. Now you go get some folks, they're going to say he did a whole about 45 minutes on nothing but how to get rid of your husband. You see how they lie? They'll lie sitting up right there. They'll lie in the church. Now you know they're going to lie outside. I'm through. But you know what? I want you to be happy. And whatever you do, be happy. God can even put things in your dreams. And then make them come true.